Blessings be upon the crown for its teachings about the third world, and may doom fall upon those who doubt the teachings. Heretics shall perish before they can ever see rapture, and their souls will simply cease to exist.
We are acolytes of the third world. We believe that another world exists beyond this one, just as this world exists beyond the living world. But one does not reach the third world via death. One must be raptured. In other words, when it is our time, we will be taken away by an unseen force. Each person's rapture happens individually when they have accrued enough positive karma. Karma is accrued by good deeds and abstinence from sinful actions. It is necessary to do all one can to stay alive until his or her day of rapture. Praise the crown for the ether it bestows, allowing us to live long enough to see rapture.
We get lots of travelers stopping through, but don't worry, we still have plenty of supplies to sell.
You know, from the sign outside, I thought this would be the place to rent a boat. But I ain't seeing anyone here. Someone taking the day off or something?
Should we go ask around town to see if anyone's seen the shopkeeper?
Ask around? You sure are green, Apollo. There's a boat unattended right outside. Let's just...
Greetings, gentlemen. My apologies for your wait. I always pray at the temple around this time of day. I was told there were visitors entering the shop, so I hurried back. What can I help you gentlemen with?
We were looking to rent one of your boats.
Ah, I see. I'm afraid that won't be possible. You see, the boats this shop rents out aren't technically mine.
Huh? Then whose boats are they?
The Crown's.
The Crown's?
Indeed. And they have entrusted me to keep a careful watch over them. I cannot rent them out to just anyone. All renters must be vetted first. Otherwise, I would be breaking my oath to the Crown and... Oh, hello, darling. Gentlemen, this is my wife, Charlotte.
Hello. Are these men here to rent a boat?
Yes. Unfortunately, due to Crown policy, that won't be possible.
Oh, I see. Oh, I understand now. You must be from the... Bart, let these men have their boat. It's always policy this, policy that. You don't have to be so stubborn all the time.
Huh? Dear, you know
What good is a boat rental shop that refuses all its customers? We need the money. Besides, they seem like fine, upstanding people. It's not like they're going to go on a joyride and crash it into some island.
It's just not going to happen. I won't disobey the Crown. Not now, not ever. They entrusted me with this responsibility. I will not let them down. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I'm going to try and talk some sense into him. Stay in town in the meantime.
What now?
You heard the little lady. We gotta stay put until Big Bad Boat Boy drops the ego.
Yeah, it's not like we have much of a choice. We need that boat, one way or another. And to tell you the truth, I could use a rest. Our escapades at the prison really wore me out. I saw an inn in town here. Let's go rest there.
That works. I'm not sure what to think about the odd couple, but hopefully she can change his mind. Let's go to the inn.
Howdy, travelers. Welcome to my inn. You all look very exhausted. Tell you what, this one's on the house.
What was that noise? Huh? What's going on here?
The Crown found a resistance member in our village tonight. They're going to execute that person.
What? Oh no. Someone in our crew? Charlotte? She's a...
Charlotte, your conspiracy against the crown has been uncovered. For this, you are sentenced to death by hanging. Do you have any last words?
No, I knew this day would someday come. You'll get no statement of regret out of me. I accept my fate.
Charlotte?
Art, I'm sorry.
Enough. Kill her.
No! No. How? Why?
Let this be a lesson. The crown exists to keep us all safe and content for all eternity. There are those who would seek to disrupt that, bringing pain and death to their own neighbors. If you should ever come across a neighbor plotting against the crown, report it immediately. We will prosecute such criminals and keep you safe. Now, show's over. Return to your homes.
You're still out here, eh?
How did this happen? How could the crown have made such a mistake? My sweet Charlotte, a member of some resistance? It's impossible.
Listen, Bart, I know it's not what you want to hear right now, but you need to accept the truth. She really was a member of a resistance against the crown.
How dare you? She was involved in no such thing.
She wasn't who you think she was. But she wasn't some kind of villain either. She was involved in great things. You'd be proud of the things she did. Selfless acts to help others. And we can prove it to you.
How? How can you prove it?
Come with us in the morning. There's an island far south of here. People there knew the other side of Charlotte, the brave, altruistic side. We'll all go there, and you'll learn of everything she accomplished that she was afraid to tell you about.
Okay. Meet me at the boat shop in the morning. I need to find a reason for this. A reason the love of my life is dead. You're finally up. The boat is ready, and everything is in order. The weather is mild. I anticipate a smooth trip. Get on the boat already, and let us depart.
This is it. Home sweet home.
Huh, a fortified island base. And the Crown doesn't even know it exists?
Nope, not as of now. We do a good job keeping things under wraps.
And this is the headquarters of the entire resistance group?
No, not quite. What we call the Resistance is actually a loose alliance between two factions.
Yep. We've got some friends far to the north that share our end goals. We collaborate with them from time to time.
That's the North Island faction.
Yep. So you've got the North Island faction, and then this South Island faction.
Makes sense.
North Island and South Island.
Anyway, what are we still doing out here? Let's go in.
Take a look around. Oh, and introduce yourself to Blaze, our leader, when you have time. He's usually in the operations tent, in the northwest corner of the island.
I shouldn't just head off. When one of your demons learns a new skill and their skill slots are full, you have to forget a skill to make room for it. I can help your demons relearn any of those forgotten skills that you wish you could have back.
That feeling of being alive comes from what we experience. And we experience a lot here, so maybe we're more alive than...
Ah, hello. You must be the guy Terrace and Roscoe were talking about. I know what you're looking for. They described a deal where you'd receive free ether in exchange for help with 2 missions. Don't worry, I intend to honor that agreement. We need all the help we can get right now. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Blaze, leader of the South Island faction. Tell me your name.
I'm Apollo.
Apollo. Apollo. People come to this island for different reasons. Some disagree with the Crown's management of ether. Some found themselves enemies of the state for one reason or another. What's your story? How did you cross paths with the Resistance and end up here?
Well, sir, the Crown caught me attempting to sneak into the ether processing plant in Toosmouth. I was thrown into Takhar prison. I was fortunate to run into your associates, Roscoe, Terrace, and the others. They staged a prison break by releasing demons throughout the prison, and we all escaped.
I see. The Crown is highly protective over their ether processing plants. It's no surprise you were caught. But why were you trying to enter the ether plant in the first place?
Desperation. I'd run out of ether and was going to die unless I found some more.
Doesn't your village have ether?
No, sir. My village is gone. The Crown burned it to the ground several months ago.
Burned to the ground? Could you be talking about Minden Village?
What? Have you heard of it?
Uh-huh. I certainly have. Hang on just a moment.
So you did survive.
Mayor William?
Just William is fine now, lad.
How? I thought you died when the village was burned down.
Ha! I thought the same of you. I'm glad to see that's not the case.
So if you're here, that must mean...
That's right. I'm part of the South Island faction of the Resistance.
So you joined when you escaped?
Oh, no. I've been part of the group for years. Blaze, you didn't tell him I was in the Resistance.
No, I didn't know he was from Minden until a moment ago.
Oh boy. Apollo, it's time I told you the truth about Minden Village. I founded that village myself about 3 years ago, not long after I joined the Resistance. You see, Minden Village was ultimately a recruitment camp for the Resistance. Rescuers would bring the newly reborn from the spawning pool nearby, and then I would train them to be blacksmiths, demon summoners, and so on. Once they'd proven their abilities and could be trusted, I'd explain the Resistance. From that point, most chose to join the Resistance here, while a few decided not to.
It all makes sense now. I did find it strange my training switched suddenly from blacksmith to demon summoner.
Haha! Yes, my boy. I was training you and the other villagers the skills you'd need for combat.
And all the subjugators.
Those were manufactured right here. The Crown only supplies a few of them to villages for basic protection against demons. But of course, for training, we needed to supply some more.
So, many of the people here are from Minden. You said some villagers decided not to join the Resistance. What became of them?
Not what you're thinking, I'm sure. We aren't heartless murderers, after all. The ones who wanted to abide by Crown rules all left for other towns and cities.
And they took the secrets of Minden's true purpose with them.
Yes, I suppose that was our undoing in the end. Loose lips sink ships.
But it's better than the alternative.
You're right. Slaying anyone who refused to join the Resistance, that would have made us monsters. No better than the Crown.
I agree. No fight is worthwhile if you lose your humanity fighting it.
I'm glad we see eye to eye. I knew you had a good heart. There are some here in the Resistance that don't agree. Some who are upset about our secret being out. But I don't believe the ends always justify the means.
Indeed. Some members have been very vocal about how that situation was handled, and about how many situations are handled, truth be told. Alas, a group this large is guaranteed to have a certain amount of disagreement. Unity has been a challenge at times, but we all ultimately have the same goals, even when we disagree on how to achieve them.
In any case, I'm glad you're here, Apollo. You were one of the fastest learning demon summoners I've ever trained. I'm sure I'll see you around the base.
Now, Terrace and Roscoe told me your situation. I'm aware you're not necessarily planning to join us permanently here. As they explained it to me, they offered you a deal. Free ether in exchange for one mission. I plan to uphold that deal. And for that reason, I have an important mission for you. Your first mission as a member of the Resistance. Directly north of here is a massive continent, you may have noticed. That massive continent is called Baltica. It's split into east and west by a mountain range, and also by culture. You see, the west side is where the crown has its most important things. Its fortress, the towns where the elites live, those types of things.
So you want me to infiltrate the west region of Baltica?
Precisely. There's a massive underground sewer connecting east to west. It's called the Mugen Underpass. It will take you directly to a town on the west half of Baltica. We've had our people travel there before, but with you being a fresh face, you're less likely to be recognized.
That makes sense. What do I do when I reach the town?
Chat with the townspeople and see if you can learn anything about a physicist in the area.
A physicist?
That's right. This is an odd request, I know. But one of our sources heard a rumor about a physicist who recently moved to that region. A physicist who moved there after abandoning some kind of failed experiment for the crown. A major catastrophic experiment that ended in disaster.
An experiment that ended in disaster?
Yes. We don't know much beyond that. All we know is that the crown was up to something big. Were they developing a new weapon? A new mode of travel? It could have been anything. Their experiment apparently failed. But still, if we knew what they were trying to achieve, that may shed light on their next steps. In any case, you'll need a boat to travel to the continent of Baltica. That sailboat you arrived on, is that yours?
No, that boat belongs to Bart. He's another newcomer to the island.
Oh, right. Terrace mentioned another potential recruit. I'll go talk to this Bart about you borrowing the boat for this mission. Our other boats are all out on missions right now, so the sailboat is the only option. Meet me down at the dock when you're ready to go.